Hello everyone, welcome to my terrace garden. And today's video is about the best organic fertilizer for our garden. And do you know what's it? It's compost. Viewers, those who are already in gardening, they know the value of compost for our garden plants. But this video is for my beginner friends who have just started gardening and for those friends who haven't yet made compost the way I do. So stay tuned and let's begin. Friends, compost can be very easily made at home because the raw material for compost is available at every household, be it a bachelor or a family. Do you know what the raw materials for making compost? It's the things that we generally throw. Yes, I mean all our kitchen scraps. That is fruit peels, vegetable peels, egg shells, breadcrumbs, garden clippings, dry leaves, everything. But instead of throwing these materials, we can turn these things into a very important fertilizer, and that is compost. And friends, please do remember only organic waste, not cooked food. The traditional method of making compost is to collect all kinds of kitchen scraps in a bin like this till it's full. And once it's full, you'll have to cover it with a thin layer of soil till the materials get decomposed into compost that are ready to use on your soil. Viewers, my collection is complete and now I am keeping the bin in sun so that the materials get dried and ready for use on my soil. So friends, you have seen that to make compost in a traditional way, you have to wait for a period of at least 2 months. But there is another method of making compost which is very effective for growing plants. I mean, rather than waiting for the materials to decompose in a compost bin, you just add it to the soil to decompose in situ, feeding the plants at the same time. And this method of making compost is called Terrace composting. So let's begin. Viewers, dig a trench like this, 30 centimeter deep and 30 centimeter wide. Let me dig it. Yes, done. Then the second step is fill it generously with well mixed green scraps, green materials. By green, I mean raw peels. Third step is farm down the materials well. Then cover it with a 5 centimeter layer of soil. You can cover it with the same soil that you took out for making the trench. So friends, I have covered it all. No traces of green materials are seen on the top surface, isn't it? Yes. Next step is to cover the area with a cardboard so as to stop weeds growing. Viewers, just after 1 week or 10 days, you just remove the cardboard and plant your sapling into the ground directly over the compost trench. Viewers, I have already bought a sapling. It's a very beautiful white flower. It has a sweet fragrance and in our language we call it togor. So after 10 days, I'll plant it here. If you are familiar with container gardening or pot gardening, then you can very well use the same container or pot to make compost and thereafter use that pot to plant your favorite sapling. But that process will be called pocket composting because you are growing compost, I mean making compost in a small area. But both pocket composting and trench composting are similar. Guys, that's all for today. So just make compost the way I just explained and make your garden flourish. And if you enjoyed watching, then please do like, share and subscribe to my channel for more such gardening ideas. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.